How in the world do we go from a huge roster like this to this? Hello everyone, it's your boy Mr. Boomer here, and today we're going to be trying out the Sonic Crossworlds Demo. I figured since the game is kind of coming out in about 3 days now, at least at the time of this recording, that we actually spend a little bit of time playing the little demo in order to fill in that little gap here. That, and because I'm also a bit curious about the differences between the demo and also the open beta, since allegedly from what a lot of people have been saying on social media and even inside my comments and some of my videos and live streams and stuff, is that apparently this demo is kind of a little bit washed. Like, it does not offer as much content to do inside the game compared to the open beta, so I'll be the judge of that. We're gonna go through this whole entire demo and see exactly what you can and can't do compared to the open beta, and see if the devs at least improved upon anything or made any changes to this version of the game that we'll probably see inside the full release. So without further ado, let's actually get into this. Let's go in and see what's already different here. And oh, okay, that is strange. Alrighty, so the very first red flag that I already see here that I don't like seeing in a lot of demos, all this stuff that's on the menu here is freaking blacked out. But let's just freaking move on here and freaking play the Grand Prix. Okay, can't freaking do the time trial or race park. There doesn't really seem to be a lot of stuff you can really like do so far in this game, is there? Like, there doesn't seem to be a freaking story mode. There doesn't seem to be like any other like battle modes right now. Hopefully this isn't inside the full release, you know, like hopefully this is just the demo, because I already, if you guys didn't already know, I already pre-ordered the game, so I'm hoping that I'm getting my money's worth from playing the game. Okay, so this is allegedly just the same stuff that we saw inside the open beta already. And what the hell? Only 4 characters? I just want you to know, for anyone who did not play the open beta, we had about like, I don't know, I would say about 12 different characters we could play as in the open beta. Maybe even like 11. How in the world do we go from a huge roster like this to this? I understand it's a demo and all, right? But it's like, could you really not just allow people to play as the characters that were available to play inside the beta instead of your demo? Like, I don't know. To me, that's just a little bit stingy. That's a very stingy move right there, but oh well. I was gonna try and play as Shadow, but who cares? We're gonna go as your boy Nux for this Grand Prix.
Let's go.
Okay, can we at least pick like different colors? Okay, so you can pick different colors, right? You can pick... Ooh, this is a new vehicle. This is a new vehicle. I don't think we saw this customization inside of the beta, so I guess I'll pick this, but you can at least pick your colors. I didn't see an option to pick extreme gear there, like you could inside there, but oh well. And you know what? Since this is the highest option and we're pretty much used to this game by now, let's go on supersonic speed here, but that's already weird. They already like botched half the freaking roster that you can play as. It's a little bit weird, honestly. Like, that's a very weird decision. We got the E Stadium here. Still though, I'm actually curious. Freaking our rival is Tails. What the hell is Tails gonna say to enlighten us? What could you possibly say to enlighten us about the experience that we're experiencing right now? There is gonna be a rival interaction, right? I think so.
I guess you don't get time to practice while guarding the Master Emerald, huh?
Hell no, we don't.
Don't need to. Don't believe me? I'll show you.
That's right, Knuckles. We're gonna show him, but okay. At the very least, we can see what's kind of different about the demo compared to the open beta. WASD. No. I don't want to use freaking arrow keys. I have a controller plugged in here. You guys didn't know. Okay, there we go. There's my controller prompt. I was about to say there for a second, like, if it freaking had me freaking playing on keyboard and mouse, I was screwed. Name a person who freaking plays a racing game with keyboard and mouse, man. Like, I don't care who you are, that is the single-handedly the worst option to play on when you play any single racing game. I really don't care who you are. Okay, and I forgot that since we're playing single-player mode, there's these red rings that we can collect inside the level, so I guess I'll try and collect them. We got one so far, so I feel like we're doing good. No, you cannot do this, Tails. Go back to freaking being a Sonic Shadow. Okay, but it's gonna take a little bit for me to get used to this freaking game again, because it's been a hot minute since I even had time. Like, I even touched this game, so I kind of forgot a little bit of its mechanics, but so far from what I'm seeing and playing right now, the game feels exactly how it did inside the open beta. Like, there's not really too many tweaks or anything. Most of the items still feel the same. Maybe that's a bit too soon to actually say, honestly. I probably have to get hit by a monster truck and see if that item has been made more rarer to get, or they absolutely nerfed the freaking dog shit out of it. Alrighty, final lap, and Tails, come on buddy, Tails, come on! You were talking all that ish earlier, right? You were saying that you don't get enough time to train, do ya? But now you're freaking all the way, like, near the back. He was literally in the back there. Like, you're not even giving me no competition. No. Okay, never mind. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I got a little bit scared there for a second. I thought that King Boom Boom was gonna screw me over there, but we're still inside the race. I mean, Vector probably might steal this from me, but we're still inside the race. Okay, Vector. Okay, thank goodness, dude. Vector almost stole that from me. I think Vector is gonna actually steal this from me. Holy shit. No. No! Goodness sakes. I almost freaking died to the Nickelodeon slime. Can you believe that? Okay, but yeah. So far, the game actually feels and kind of plays exactly how I remembered it inside the open beta, so I don't think there's any major gameplay overhauls inside this game. So what we're seeing right now could potentially be the final version that we see inside the game. Oh, look at that shit. We got freaking Sage, Savok, Blaze. Let me play as all the other characters, Sega. I don't want to just play as the big four Sonic characters. Like, sure, the big four Sonic characters are cool, but they get boring after a little while, you know? Let me play as the freaking new characters. Yeah, so far... Yeah, so far this freaking demo is actually pretty underwhelming a bit. It's a little bit underwhelming. Like, you're honestly better off just playing the open beta offline and having access to your customizations and stuff than just playing this, cause this does not feel like it's it, man. Alrighty, but let's freaking win this race as well. I'ma try and see if I can actually grab all the red rings that are on this track at least to see if that actually does get you anything. And also, wait, is smart steering on? Cause I have not been hitting those curves on those terms. Actually, let's see. How do you turn off smart steering? Oh, it was on. There we go. Now we're... No wonder why I haven't been experiencing any challenges so far. I haven't actually had a chance to experience the game's, like, rough turning controls, honestly. Like, they still have not fixed that, honestly. Okay, where's Tails at? Where's Tails at? Oh, Tails is all the way up there. Holy shit. Like, bro's all the way up there. Okay. We gotta freaking lock in for this. I'm not losing to some freaking kid, bro. We're not losing to no 8-year-old fox. Oh shit, monster truck. Okay, false alarm. That's only a Pete Toad. So far, to judge this freaking demo, there's only 4 characters you can play as. You also can't pick any more tracks than just one, it seems, right? You can only do like 1 Grand Prix, and it's on these same 4 tracks. This is starting to kind of remind me of the freaking Sonic Racing Transform freaking demo back in 2012, where you can only play as 1 character in that game, and that's freaking Sonic. That was a pitiful demo, honestly. But still, I have to give freaking Sega props though, right? I gotta give the developers props, because nowadays it is extremely, and I mean extremely rare for a game company to release a demo version for their video game, honestly. Like, we get a lot of betas, we get a lot of closed betas, open betas, and alphas and stuff, but what happened to the good old days of gaming where people actually, like, game companies used to actually, like, give you, like, demos to play along with these games? Like, we don't really see that a lot nowadays, so I guess that is a plus, right? Thank you for giving us a demo. I was just expecting this to be a little bit more closer to the open beta, you know, in terms of like, maybe not add in the online, but at least let me play as the characters that were inside the beta. I really don't see a reason why you had to lock them behind the screen, Sega. Why you gotta do this to your boy? Okay, 3rd place, not bad, and we did get all the red rings that are on the stage. I didn't even notice that we got all the red rings on the stage. I was too busy just yapping. I see really no reason to download this. Unless you haven't already played the open beta, or you still don't have access towards it, there's literally no reason at all to freaking play the demo, honestly. This hardly changes anything that we've seen inside the beta, and honestly, you're not getting anything from this. Okay. Let's finish up this Grand Prix though and freaking just go crazy. But seriously though, for anyone that's decided to freaking that's watches this video, I guess the question of the day that I should ask you guys is, what are you guys' thoughts on Crossworlds so far? Like, I have put a discussion post earlier, and some people have said that the game is pretty good, but it could use some tweaks. But after seeing what's the final product entails, do you guys honestly think that this game still lives up to the hype? Or do you think that Sonic fans, and just mainly a lot of people in general, are overhyping this game? Because me right now, I do think that this is a pretty solid kart racer. Do I think it's going to be the best kart racer of this year? Maybe not. I honestly don't have too much faith that this game is going to last super long, because a lot of people are already starting to kind of let out a lot of complaints about this game, saying that this game is probably not it, chief. The monster truck item, the freaking other items and stuff. We'll just have to see when the game fully releases what it entails, honestly. Okay, god dang it, Tails is actually like one-upping me, holy shit. Like, bro went from just literally falling all the way back in like 5th, maybe even like 8th place, to literally one-upping you boys, so we are not winning this probably. There's been a little bit of rumors too that apparently... what? No, do not lose this race to that freaking orange fox, Knuckles. I was about to say, you thought you had me, Tails? You thought you had me? Hell no. Crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much just what I'm seeing from this demo so far. Not too crazy, not too spectacular, but I guess if you still want to just scratch that itch for Crossworlds, if you're too impatient to wait, then here you go then. Okay, we got 40 points and Tails has 26. I mean, I feel like we won this, didn't we? Like, I feel like we kind of won this. Like, I don't think that there's logically any way that Tails or anyone else could come back from this, right? Like, we got 40 points. I'm pretty sure the max points that they can get is 15, and as long as we just place in the top 5, like, we should still keep the lead, so we honestly should be good. Alrighty, the Donpa Grand Prix Final. Complete the Grand Prix Final race by racing through all 3. Oh, so that's how it works? Okay. So at the end of the Grand Prix, you race through all 3 of them? For all 3 laps? That's actually pretty crazy, man. That's actually pretty crazy. I mean, I was wondering why at the start there wasn't like a 4th track or anything like that, but I see now. What you gotta say, Tails?
Like this. I've got to up my game.
That's it? You just gotta up your game? Like, you're not gonna apologize or anything? You're not gonna... Okay. And hey, I see Silver over there inside that car. I'll definitely be using you when the game fully comes out. Silver's freaking cool as hell, man. He deserves more games, Sega. He deserves to be in more games as a playable character. Real talk though, and I mean like real talk though, you think, what is the possible lore reason behind why Knuckles needs to even race inside this game? Like, we understand why Sonic is racing in a car, because, you know, he wants to be fair and stuff, and he just likes competition. But Knuckles? Aren't you supposed to be protecting the Master Emerald? Are you just finding the Master Emerald pieces by just going around inside the car, or is there treasure here? I'm not too sure, man. Why am I asking questions and using Sonic logic inside of a game that's clearly not supposed to be canon? Alrighty, but as I suspected, this race is just wrapped up in the bag. Whoa, that was weird. You saw that? The freaking ground just like shifted there. Like, it kind of just like appeared the second that the portal opened. Like, it didn't just like smoothly transitioned it. That was kind of weird. That kind of scared me there for a second. I thought someone was gonna be loading in some like weird ROM hack inside of my game. Oh shit. You bastard, King Boom Boom. You are a bastard. Oh, I cannot get hit now. If I get hit now, it's the end of me. Come on, Knuckles. Come on. Go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Oh, we did it. Freaking ear tail. Suck it. Thought you were better than me? What were you saying? Me not having enough time to train because I'm going to Master Mode? I don't need to train, bruh. You, on the other hand, you gotta freaking train all of your years in order to catch up with us. That was a weird comment, I don't know. Alrighty, but that looks like it's the end of the Grand Prix, I think. That pretty much played exactly as I expected it to kind of play. Just similar to the freaking open beta with hardly any changes, honestly. All the items still seem to function the same. They don't really have anything that's too different here inside the game. This is looking like to be the actual final product of the game, just the same versions that we kind of played through. What I'm just hoping for is that inside the full game they fix the netcode issues, because you guys did not saw that freaking short that I made. Yes, it was pretty bad. Alright, let's go to next. You win.
So hard, though.
Aw, boo-hoo, you'll get in next time, Tails. You'll get in next time. First place ceremony? Hey! Hey, okay, Knuckles. Okay. I see you grooving. I like how they freaking played freaking his Sonic Adventure 1 theme when he finishes. That's pretty a nice nod. Race and unlock gadget slots. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh! It's time to reveal the new mechanics. Behold the gadget plate, a super high-tech system developed by the company's technology. Equip gadgets. Oh!
I expect great things.
Oh, okay, so now. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so it looks like you can equip gadgets inside the demo. It's just you have to beat the Grand Prix first. Okay, I was about to say that's kind of a shame you can't use one of the key aspects of the game inside the demo. That would kind of be like a terrible bargain set right there. But let's go ahead and equip some air tricks and let's see if there's anything else you can do inside the beta now. I mean demo now. Okay, so now so now we can access stuff. Okay. So it is just like the freaking open beta then, where you can access stuff the second you beat the Grand Prix. So that makes sense then. Alright then, like false alarm then, that's cool. Let's check out the character customization. What? Can we even use any of the extreme gears inside this demo here? No, we cannot. It looks like this might be the extreme gears right now, but they got like question marks right here. I guess we gotta beat all the character stories first before we unlock it, like it's Sonic Adventure again, huh? Okay, here we go, you can modify it. Let's look at some of these customizations though. These things look a little bit hard. Okay, that obviously is a night-themed one. They still got the cow catcher, or fang smasher. We're smashing fangs with this shit? I think we're smashing way more than fangs with this shit, buddy. I think we're smashing skulls and frontal lobes. The frog smasher? How are you supposed to smash anything with that thing? Like, you're supposed to just hook something and then just yank it off? What? Okay, but hey, this is pretty cool. At least the game allows us to see exactly what's inside the customization inside the full game. I did not mean to pick that car, honestly.
Let's go.
I did not mean to pick that car. I mean, this car looks cool, but I wanted to pick the other car and see what customizations are actually here. We could put a face on this car, give it eyes, maybe even a soul as well. Okay. Hey, check it out, guys. This freaking Rhino from freaking Spider-Man. He somehow made his way inside of this game. Weird. Ooh, this actually looks pretty clean, honestly. This little freaking front part. I mean, it's a bit big and freaking bulky, but hey, it does give it a very futuristic vibe. Ooh, yeah. You know what? I could kind of already envision, like, what kind of car that I could probably, like, make inside the full game, because this honestly looks pretty sick. These freaking designs here that weren't inside the closed beta, these are looking pretty sick. Ooh, we can actually use these? We can actually use these? Well, I'm using these then. Paint that shit the Knuckles colors. We're going to Knuckles colors with this one. Ooh. This one actually looks like more like close to a Formula 1 car. That little back end there, that actually looks a little bit more close to the Formula 1 car, honestly. It has a little tire on the back too, so imagine now as a mechanic, you just get your tire knocked off, you had to replace it. That'd be funny. You know what, guys? You like to check out my grill, son. Check out my grills, guys. Check out my car's grill. You see that little engine, like a little engine opening there at the bottom where it breathes out the exhaust? Yeah. Check it out. That shit is freaking fire. You know what this front end reminds me of? It reminds me of that freaking Mercedes, I believe, vehicle customization inside of the Mario Kart 8. It kind of looks a little bit like that. Probably a different brand, of course, but it looks similar to that type of car. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. Let's actually get back inside of the actual, let's get back inside the actual, main game now, since, yeah, I think we kind of overstayed our welcome a little bit. Okay, so far it looks like, the customization and everything that I was kind of, like, asking for earlier is available, so that's a good thing. You can at least use this demo to at least try out some of the gadgets and stuff. And it doesn't seem like all the gadgets are actually available here. Hang on a second. Whoa. I guess we have to continue playing the game a little bit in order to unlock all the gadgets again. I never thought I had to be like grinding inside of a demo ever, but this is the first time for everything, I guess. Okay, and it doesn't seem like there's too much stuff to actually do. Oh, we can actually do time trials and race park. We can actually do time trials and race park. What's race park? More speed thrills await inside the full version. Okay. Like, what's the point of even having these like right there? What's the point of even having this as an option if we can't even do anything inside of it already? All right, let's go over the time trials then. Okay, it looks like we can access this mode. You know, I haven't actually taken the time to actually look at all the freaking tracks that are inside this game. Let's have a look-see, shall we? We have the Wisp Grand Prix that has Metal Harbor. It also has some... Okay. Looks like it has those familiar stages as well, that mall stage. Oh, and then we got the Boom Boom Grand Prix. Okay. So far there seems to be a lot of stages in this Grand Prix that doesn't feature one Boo from Sonic inside of the levels. Why is it called the Boom Boom Grand Prix again? Ooh, the Pumpkin Grand Prix. Where's Pumpkin Hill at? Yo, is that Pumpkin... Aw, that's not Pumpkin Hill down there. I thought that was Pumpkin Hill. That's just Pumpkin Mansion. I was gonna say, no way they added freaking Pumpkin Hill in here. I was supposed to be like... But I can see now that they didn't add that. Alrighty, Coral Grand Prix. There's a lot of freaking somewhat interesting stages here. Is that Rooftop Run? No, that's Market Street. Is that an area inside Rooftop Run? Is that an area in Sonic Unleashed? I'm not too sure. Urban Canyon? Not too sure about that stage. Coral Town? What is this? SpongeBob Coral Town. Blizzard Valley, and this is the Crystal Grand Prix that has a Chow on it. This is the Egg Grand Prix, guys. This is called the Egg Grand Prix. So you know what happens? We gotta actually see if there's Eggman Land inside of here. Nope. There's Donda Factory, there's Aqua Forest, and then there's the Eggman Expo. You know, the Eggman Expo actually looks kind of like nice, but it also looks like it's just a basic Eggman Stadium. Aqua Forest. Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Aqua Forest like... It looks like some station like Sonic Boom. Could be wrong though, it just looks like it. Ooh, Secret Grand Prix, and then we have the Kronos Island from Sonic Frontiers. You got North Star Island, which I'm assuming from that Sonic, I forgot what that Sonic game was called, that Dream Sonic game or whatever. And then you got White Space from Shadow Generations and Sonic Generations. I didn't think they actually added that. And then what's this? Crossover course. They're gonna add crossover courses? Ooh. Are we gonna see Bikini Bottom? Dude, seeing Sonic Race in Bikini Bottom is gonna be so... It's gonna be so well, bro. Like, it's gonna be... I'm gonna see a lot of memes about that. And then we got Crossworld. Oh, it just picks a lot of random Grand Prix to freaking do. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? Let's actually just go in and try the time trial. Since we can only play it on these stages, we're going to play on East Stadium. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to play on Rainbow Garden, since Rainbow Garden is actually my favorite, honestly. Challenge time trial? Let's do it. You know, but that's pretty neat, you know, the stage selection stuff. Like, I could feel the groove with some of them. A bit. I'm hoping that they add more stages inside the future of the game, though. I really hope so. Acceleration items are on this course, pick them up. Okay, so just like your typical Mario Kart time trial, there's going to be boosting and stuff here. So we gotta go fast. But yeah, so far, I think that my opinion on the demo is still kind of the same, honestly. Like, unless you really have not played the open beta, I see not too much of a reason to actually download this unless you're actually curious on just seeing the stuff that's kind of blocked out inside the demo, what would actually be inside the full game, honestly. Because you can't play as any of the characters, right? You can only play as the main 4 that have been, like, represented in Sonic for history. And you can't even freaking, select the freaking extreme gear inside this version of the game. You can only do that inside the main game, it seems. Also, did the game just literally teleport me to the same exact track? What was the point of that? No, really, what was the literal point of having a warp ring there? Like, why not just let me go around the lap casually? Like, were they trying to just like be that? Were they trying to be that saucy with it? Okay, and alrighty, so that's the time trial. So the only thing that's different, really, could you? Oh, a B rank. I could have gone an A rank. Well, god dang it, man. Now I want to freaking now it's freaking awakening my freaking gambling edition. Actually, you know what? Nah. I think we kind of explored a little bit of enough of the demo. What's actually is there anything else aside this demo that we can check out real quick to see what's actually in here? If not, I think we're gonna end the video actually. Okay, so here you can come to customize up, and just as I thought, yeah, like you really can't access the extreme gear here already. Well, I think that's gonna pretty much do it for this video, guys. This little like tour, I guess, of this demo here. For the most part, it's pretty much just a lesser version of the open beta. Like, yeah, you can still customize your cards, right? I take back what I said earlier. You actually can still customize your cards and everything. I completely forgot you had to do the Grand Prix first in order to unlock everything, but you know what I mean? There's not really too much you can do here. You can play the Grand Prix and time trials and stuff and just get some fun out of the game, but seriously, why? Why can you only play as 4 characters in this game? Why not just allow people to play as the characters that were already inside the beta? Like, it makes no sense to me. I understand that it's a demo, and demos are not supposed to really give you too much of a taste since it is supposed to be a spoon drop, but still, you can give more than a spoon. You can give a small plate. Heck, you can even give a napkin-sized amount of content, honestly, in length and width. But it is whatever. I guess we'll see how the full game actually holds up when it does come out on the 25th, so until then, I will see you guys when I do actually stream Sonic Crossworlds, when the game comes out. Until then, peace out.